What's going on, y'all? So I want to talk about some phones. I'm still up, so I said let me just talk. Somebody asked me to do a comparison. They were saying between like the 6A or the SE. But since I got all three phones now, it's crazy. I had them before, but since I got them now, I'm just gonna talk about certain phones, and y'all could be the judge after that, whichever one that y'all might like and think about getting. Um, Turn the flash off. So we're gonna run these prices down real quick. Because let's see about these prices. Just screenshotted everything. So we got the iPhone SE third generation, 64 gigabytes, $429. For the 128 is $479. The Pixel 6a is 300, and the Samsung Galaxy A53 is 449. Now I'm gonna be honest. All these phones should be $300, yo. Period. It shouldn't be no higher than, like I said, no 449. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, I'm about to go through all the phones, but I'm telling y'all, man, if y'all can get the A53, for them prepaid, discounts, because they got them. Straight Talk, I think $200. Metro might got it. It's something I seen though. But this phone, you could really get this like for $200. Boost Mobile got it for 200. So if you can get it for that price, get it for that price. It's not worth $449. I'm just being honest with y'all. It's not worth it. Now let's go to my favorite phone first. I'm gonna start with my favorite. My favorite is gonna be, y'all know, it's the iPhone SE. I love this small phone so much, dog. Like I just love the one-handed stuff like this, especially when like when I'm laying down. Like if I'm laying down and somebody texting me, I call all right, boom, boom, boom. It's just a lot. I do a lot of this, man. Just the one hand thing. I hope they keep kind of making phones like this, but it seems like it's gonna be hard. It seems like they might stick to the 6.1. But I like everything about this phone. The fingerprint reader is still quick, but not that quick, but it's quick enough. Get the phone unlocked. Um, it doesn't have the headphone jack. Like I was telling y'all before, I still didn't get me any Bluetooth earbuds yet, but I'm gonna get some. I got some Sony ones, but I don't like them too much. But what I do, I still use the Sony earbuds with the wire, and I use this. That's basically what, like, I really don't, you know what I mean? Because I don't really got time to be charging everything. Even the guy was telling me, like, well, yo, if you lay down, charge your phone, you got to charge your earbuds. I'm like, that's cool, but it's like, I might forget that one day. But when I see the wire, when I see these, I can just grab these and get about the house. That's just me. But one thing I want to say about this, right, and just the iPhone in general, the volume on this phone when you got your earbuds plugged in or any type of headphone, especially with the cord, is so loud. I keep forgetting how loud the volume is. You know what I mean, or the volume is when you plug in your headphones or earbuds into these iPhones, yo. They be super duper. They always got that right from the 6S to the 7s or whatever the hell. They always got that right. I'll be trying to get deep into that, like how, they get that volume so, like, just the way I like it. Like, I like mine's loud to the point where I can't hear nothing around me. Sometimes that could be a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, when it's time to be booming, like man, it just be out of this world, dog. So, and I noticed that too, is the difference when I had like some Bluetooth earbuds, like these Sony ones, when I had these plugged up. I noticed a lot of time with the Bluetooth stuff, it seemed like it lowers everything. But when it's strictly hooked up to the phone and like all that power coming out, duh, it's a wrap, though. So I love that. I love, like I said, the design of this phone. I love that they got the power button right here. Value buttons over here. They always get that right too. iPhone, I hope they don't stack everything up like the Androids do. That's getting on my nerves. But they always got that right. And I'm left-handed, so even when I put it in this hand, volume buttons right. It's just, I like that. The cameras on here is nice. The 4K 60 frames per second. Video quality is crispy. The 1080 30 frames per second on the front is nice. The front camera is decent. The back camera is, I think, 12 megapixels, right? It takes good pictures, man, just like your average iPhones. You know what I mean? So it is what it is with that. As far as this phone, like I said, I wouldn't spend no $400 for it. But then it got what, the A15 chip in there. The phone is just fast, man. When it's time, like I said, with gaming, when I'm going through apps and stuff like that, it's a nice phone. You know what I mean? So if anybody was going to get their kids into the iPhone, like, yo, I want you to have an iPhone too, so you can FaceTime and do your apps or emojis or whatever, or even get into editing. If they start a YouTube channel, and that's the thing I like about the iPhones, it comes with the iMovie. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna spend too much time on this phone, but these iPhones are for creators, yo. Like when you be seeing people, making intro videos and stuff like that, you could do voiceovers through the iMovie. It's a lot you could do through that iMovie. Like I wish, like a program I do like on Windows and stuff like that is like Sony Vegas. I wish they could have had like a partnership with Android. If Sony Vegas was directly on them Android phones, it'd be crazy. Because I really like that program. Just what I edit with a lot of times when I'm doing other stuff. But yeah, you can't go wrong with the iPhone. The only downside about the iPhone is just the battery life, and that's really about it. And I was thinking about like, yo, well, if that's the case, I'm looking at cases and stuff where they got, stuff you can attach on to the battery, and then they got slim other battery, cases, not cases, but like battery packs, like 5,000, 10,000 milliamps and stuff like that. So I don't know, yo, but I might be leaning to the iPhone SE. I really just about to hold on to this phone until something else come out. If they come out with the fourth generation, I don't know, but this about to be a collector's item because I think they're not gonna do this size no more. I'm just being honest. I think that's really about to be it for it. But I try to hold on to it as long as possible. Like I said, waterproof. Everything about it, I just like it, man. Just the downside, just the battery life, and that's really about it. So we get that about the way. But like I said, if you can catch this on sale. Like T-Mobile got this for $50 down payment. Boost Mobile got it for 300 something dollars. Sometimes you can find this on some prepaid companies, maybe $200 or something like that. But if you can find this around that 200, or you sign it up with T-Mobile, $50 down and stuff like that, grab this. I'm telling y'all. Grab this, man, and you can do some damage with it. Only downside about it, again, is just a 64 gigabytes. But what I tell everybody, download Google Photos, or get something else where just move all your pictures or your videos to your laptop, or some type of connected cable or whatever. Just clear everything off it and then just do it over again. I'm seeing some people got their iPhones with 3,000 pictures. That's like, come on, dog. 4,000, 3,000 is too much. Too much, man. Take a couple pictures, put them on your laptop, and call it a day, and just keep it moving. I got time for all them videos, and that's why people be running out of space. People complaining about 128 gigabytes now. It's like people doing too much. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get this out of the way. But I love this phone. This is my number one phone. Let's get to the Pixel 6a. The Pixel 6a, I like this phone too as well. The 6.1 inches is good. The fingerprint readers is pretty quick. Let's see. That's pretty decent. The speakers on here is real loud. The volume on there is okay for us when you want to plug it up, or attach to like the Bluetooth with your earbuds and stuff like that. The design is good on here. The phone get a little warm here and there, but it's cool. It does take a long time to charge, dog. And like I said, excuse me, with the updates, it take a while sometimes for the updates. Just take a while, take a long ass time to update as well. The back camera, 4K 60 frames per second, is nice. The back pictures of the phones, I believe that's a 12 megapixel camera, I believe so too as well. That takes good pictures. Now the front situation, the 1080 30 frames is okay, and the front camera as far as taking selfies is just terrible, dog. I'm just being honest. I can't even, it's just terrible, you know what I mean? So I wish they could have did a little bit more work on that. Now, like I said, the button placements, that's a headache. I'm still trying to get used to that, because like I said, when I first turn this on, when I first be trying to turn this on, I keep thinking this is the power button. The power button is over top of here. You know what I mean? But it's something to get used to, but I don't know why they keep stacking everything up in one side. Just I don't. It's cool. Like you could just put the power button right here. I don't know. What else? That's really about it. Like, and this phone is smooth and fast. Um, what else? Yeah, that's really about it. So also too, when I said about the $300, if you can, like, if Google was smart, like I said before, keep this phone at $300, yo. It shouldn't be no $449 because it almost got the same type of specs, especially with the camera and all that. It's the same type of specs as the iPhone SE. When it comes to like I think the 12 megapixel, the 4K 60 frames, and then the front cameras is 1080 30 frames, but the front camera pictures and video is way better on the iPhone. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you paying for? Both of them gonna get updates. The extra, hundred and something dollars. It's like, come on, man. You could buy a case with that and some earbuds or something. You know what I mean? So they need to really keep it at $300. But this phone is real nice. I definitely do like it. The battery life is real good on here too as well. I do get a full day out of that. The battery life is way better than the iPhone SE. So come to battery life, that's definitely a plus on that too. So that phone, like I said, this phone is real nice too. So I'm gonna say the iPhone, but the Google Pixel 6a, if you can always catch it on $300, man, grab that. And like I said, it's just a real good. And like I said, I always keep saying this too, man. Like the software that Google be coming out with, man, is just unbelievable. It's just real nice, especially when you get all them Google apps and you just going through stuff and you get these little notifications and things like that, man. It's a cool setup type of phone. You know what I mean? Like the Pixel 7 was a real nice phone. I liked that phone a lot. It's just the camera part sticks out a lot for me on the 7. And the 6 as well when I had that too and played around with it. So yeah, man. So this Pixel 6a, a nice phone too as well. $300, that's a good deal. Now, when we get into, because a lot of people be confused or a lot of people just up and down about this Samsung Galaxy A53. Everybody saying like, yeah, yo, a lot of people getting this phone and all this other stuff. So I played around with the phone. Let's see if I did I do both of these? Let me see. What the hell? Oh yeah, because they do have the face recognition too as well. Let me see. So the face recognition, I believe, yeah, the face recognition is kind of a little bit quicker. I'm trying to figure out how to do it with this finger. I must have did it with this. I don't know what. Let's try this again. So sometimes I do be having trouble. Let's see. So that was the face. I don't know why I be having. I don't know. Sometimes I have a problem with that. Sometimes I don't. Anyway, the A53, man, this is a decent phone. You know what I mean? Even if you can get it for $100, which you can get it on Boost Mobile for $100. It's Boost Mobile kind of split in two right now, so you got to press certain buttons to find this phone for $100. The design of this phone is okay. This the biggest phone out of all of them. The button placements is okay too. They do have the power button right here. The speakers on here is loud. It doesn't take too long to charge up. Let me see what else. The battery is real good, so you'll definitely get a full day out of this one too as well. 4K 30 frames per second on the front. I believe it's 4K 30 frames per second on the back as well. No stabilization. I think it got steady mode. That's in full high definition. But they could have put some better video quality cameras on this phone. But as far as pictures, the pictures out of all three, out of all three phones, it'd probably be a tie. But this one take the best pictures, man. Sure enough. Like this one take the best pictures. Let me see what and I think it might be because it's 32 megapixels or something like that. So let's go to it now. Oh, my bad, 64. So y'all can see, that's because it's 64 megapixels. Takes some good I said some good cameras. It takes some good pictures, dog. Y'all hear me? This is gonna take the best pictures out of all of them. Both of these 12 megapixels. This one take the best pictures out of all, especially when you zoom in and out and all this. I'm telling y'all. So, and like I said, this phone is not that fast, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm thinking 120 hertz. I believe it got like an Exynos processor or something like that. The phone is slow. Out of all three of these phones, this is the slowest phone. Just being honest, this is the slowest phone. And for real, the fastest, it probably will go in order just like this. One, two, three. You know what I mean? Or you could even swap. Like it will come down to both of these phones. You know what I mean? But this phone is okay. I really would just keep this phone for social media and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of YouTube, watch some movies on it, and really just pictures. Like if I'm out at the zoo or something like that, and I'm just really want to take some macro shots and things like that. That's what I basically would do with this type of phone. Like if I get around a lot of animals or ducks and fish or you know what I mean, put up some frogs or something like that to get some real good pictures, then yeah. And like I said, the selfie camera here is good too as well. But this will just really be a good phone for pictures. So I'm just being honest. If you want just a damn camera, really, and and just want something in your pocket, I would say go ahead with this. The design of it is cool too as well. But this phone is not all that. I ain't even really gonna spend too much time on that because it's really not. Like I said, charge good. The design is okay. The speakers is loud. The battery life is good. And it takes real good pictures. Like I said, the video quality is shaky, and that's really about it. But like when I was playing around with it, I'm like, even playing games and all that, it just was lagging. It just, I don't know. It just, I didn't like it. You know what I mean? And that, like I said, this phone is not worth no damn $449. It's not, yo. They really need to drop that price. So, like I said, you can find this phone for $100 on Boost Mobile. It's $200 straight talk. I believe Metro got it might for $50. When you transfer and bring your number to them. So if you can find all these phones on sale, definitely go ahead and get them on sale. Don't when I first read all them prices to y'all, don't spend that money on none of these. I don't give a damn how bad you want the phone, y'all. All three of these phones is not worth no $400. But 300, yeah, take that $100 off. And for 300, these, yeah, especially like I said, for these two. But for $300, dog, you looking at two phones is a beast. I'm talking about straight beast like that. And like I said, Boost Mobile got this for $100. So, and I see why. This is what I'm saying. Like I see why they have it for $100. So that's why I'm just leaving this in its own bracket. Like this phone is okay. You know what I mean? Like if you want to go against somebody with some iPhones and the 13s and 14s, this phone could kind of hang with it. You know what I mean? Like this is okay. Not saying the 6A can't do it too as well, but this is real good just for photography. Put it like that. If you try and get into photography, go ahead and grab the A53. But when you want something all around, good volume, your speakers loud, the battery is good battery life and stuff like that. The good, you're gonna get your updates. What else? Good cameras on the front. Yeah, good camera on the back. My bad. 4K 60 frames per second, and it takes good pictures as well. Too. My bad. The front camera, like I said, is not that good, but if you want a good front camera and front video quality as well too, then you will come to the iPhone SE. Just got all of it. I'm just being honest. Like it got everything that I like, and I ain't even saying that because it's an iPhone. But if this was like an Android, and just like if this was a 6A at this type of size and had a better front camera and things like that, and take the battery and put it in here and stuff, dog, it'll be a wrap. It'll be a wrap. You know what I mean? So leave a comment and tell me which phone do y'all have, or which phone do you think about getting. But like I said, with these two phones, it's hard to choose from. But far as for me, I'm really just going to keep, and this will be my daily driver from 2023. It just depends on how everything going run with me, man. But I do like the 6A. This definitely would be my second choice. This wouldn't be my choice at all. Like I said, even if because all of them take good pictures, but the A53 is just, it's not it. You know what I mean? It's not it. So they need to drop that price down. Like I said, I see why they got it for cheap like that. Leave a comment and tell me which phone do y'all like the best out of these three. And just like I said, just go with your budget, yo. Don't be going all crazy with it and stuff like this. But like I said, both of these phones definitely gonna be getting their updates. I don't know too much about this. This still got Android 12, but this got 13, and the iPhone gonna get its updates. That's just how they are. But I don't know until if any updates or something come to this. But all right, man, it's your boy to the loop. Appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully this been good enough for y'all. And like I said, as far as gaming, I'm just ending with that. As far as gaming, if people like their games a lot, the iPhone always run like a damn computer or Xbox or PlayStation. I don't know what they got up in there, but it just be running so smooth when you're just playing games on there. And then the 6A is just right behind it. So as far as gaming, you would choose both of these two. But if you want something almost, I'm just being honest, if you want something close to like a PlayStation or a Wii or a Switch or whatever the hell that is, or an Xbox, it's gonna be an iPhone. I'm telling you. If you never had an iPhone and played a game on there, get the SE or the 12 or the 13 or the 14 and play a game on there, a shooting game, Madden, NBA 2K, and see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see it's gonna feel like you just got that type of PlayStation or Xbox in your hand, like a PSP or whatever what that used to be. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna play like that. Just being honest, no lag, no nothing. Like the graphics on there is gonna be good, and the display or whatever, the resolution shit gonna be icy. But other than that, like I said, the 6A played good games too as well. This was playing decent games, but it lags a lot. So just that's what it is with that. So that's my choices. The iPhone SE third generation will be number 1. The 6A will be number 2, and this will be number 5. Even though it's 3 phones, but this will be number 5 because I guarantee you it's probably 2 more phones that is probably way better than this. I'm just being honest, man. It's your boy to the loop. Peace.